Well, I was about to get started on my propane pressure gauge, or fuel gauge, how much propane you got in your tank, and Tropical Storm Ophelia decided to open up. Let's come outside and see what's going on. Yep, mostly a rain event. Look what it's going to be for us. A little bit of wind and a lot of rain. Hope everybody makes out okay in this storm. Here on the eastern shore of Maryland, where we are, looks like it's going to be a rain event. Maybe on the coast, it'll be a lot more wind. Alright. Hopefully you can hear me. Over the range. Here we are again, trying to finish that propane gauge video. I just couldn't put out what I filmed the other day in that rainstorm because it was so loud. It got even louder. So here we are back again to go ahead and do it again. So we're doing just propane pressure gauge, propane gauge, see how much propane's in your tank. Something real quick to know if you have enough propane in your tank for your trip, camping trip. So I had 2 tanks that were virtually full. This one was totally full. This one is minus 1 35 to 40 minute crab cook. So we're gonna put this gauge on these tanks, and it is 66 degrees. We'll see why that makes a difference right now. So this is what you get. I'll put the link in the description. It's a little inexpensive propane gauge, propane tank gauge off Amazon. You get the gauge, little booklet, some Teflon tape. Let's do the tank that I used a little bit out of first. Get this on here. Hopefully you can see everything going on. So right now, well, you can see, let's do this. There's actually 3 temperature settings. You see the 3 lines of temperature: red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. They're actually for cold weather, cool, or hot. Well, 66 degrees, I'm gonna go with, that's a cool temperature. So we'll be looking at the cool reading, because the propane expands and contracts so much, the levels fluctuate so much in your tank. So let's get this screwed on. And definitely using that Teflon tape if it's going to be a more permanent application. Try to use that Teflon tape. Alright, so we're reading nothing. Reading zeros. Let's turn on the tank. Oh, there we go. Looking really full on the cool range. So we're just about full on the cool range, and I have a 35-minute, 40-minute use of this tank. So it's pretty accurate, but not dead on accurate. I would definitely consider this a more full tank, so I'd be confident to take this camping. So let's move to the new tank. I discovered this. Let me turn this off in a second. I discovered this problem making the video the other day. Alright, so once that gauge just drop off to nothing. There it goes, back to nothing. So get this off. When I tested it, now this tank's brand new. And so it's off. Just to prove it's off. Pull that new thing off. Get this back on so I can see what I'm doing. Get this screwed on real quick. Oh, what is that? The gauge is reading, and I didn't turn it on yet. So That's a little alarming. So the valve is off and the gauge is reading. That's not what's supposed to happen. So let me turn it on now. Gauge is right where it was when I put it on and did not have the gas on. So that valve that's on this propane tank isn't working, and it's brand new. That's a little alarming. Now it's off. Gauge is still reading. Disconnect it. And the gauge goes dead, like it should have done when I turned off the valve. So that's kind of definitely a problem. That valve's bad on a brand new tank. Of course, I got it. I'm not trying to badmouth it. That's a huge company for propane, and they probably want to know that their valve is bad on this tank. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There you go. That's a Patio Gem propane tank gauge. Just real quick, it was about a little more than $10 on Amazon. Just so you know what kind of pressure or what kind of how much fuel, how much propane you have in your tank. I got a bunch of tanks kicking around the yard for, grills, and now I have this dual tank camper, so I thought I would get one of those gauges to understand and know how much propane I got in my tank. Well, that's it for now. Hopefully, I know my voice is ratty, but I hope you could hear me this morning talking about that propane pressure gauge, and with the $10, $11, $12 investment to know if you have enough propane for your trip. Again, I always like to leave you, if you got anything or you enjoyed it or you were entertained a little bit, go ahead and hit subscribe, like, share, comment. Comment what you think about that broken valve on a brand new tank. Until next time, see you later.